Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fable Anniversary. I created this list talking about basically 3 things I like and 3 things I dislike about the game. And obviously there's going to be spoilers because I'm talking about, the entirety of the game, not just mechanics and shit like that. So there are going to be spoilers. And I played this game a second time entirely through just to get some gameplay where because I don't know how to separate my voice from the game sound. So I played the game entirely through a second time so I could get recordings of gameplay where I don't talk and there's just the game audio. So if you could leave a like, this took quite a bit to get all this footage again. So thanks and enjoy the video. First, I want to talk about the good and evil subplot of the game. It makes it just a lot more fun because the game might be really short, but you get the option to choose whether you want to be good or bad, which is nice because since the game is short, you can complete the game quickly, doing like a good playthrough, and then it doesn't take long to do another playthrough of you being a bad guy, and it gives it so that there's more detail in the game. That and a lot of submissions and main missions change depending on what choices you make. Like, for example, when you're collecting the souls for Jack's mask, instead of fighting in the arena a second time, you fight Thunder. Instead of collecting your mother's soul, you fight Briar Rose. And instead of collecting Nostro's soul, you fight the Guildmaster.
When Maze betrayed me, I knew he was a coward. But you are the biggest disappointment of all. You have been given too much power, and it has corrupted you. But it isn't too late to turn back. Stop this now, and there is still hope for you, for all of us. Please, let me teleport you to the graveyard. Take Nostro's soul instead. Very well, hero. Do your worst. I am no defenseless old man. I have powers that you can't begin to...
My second like about this game, this being a short game, there's still many things you can do as completionist sort of stuff. If you are the type of person to play a game for just the story, this story is very short. You can complete it in about a day, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But if you enjoy wandering around and seeing what the world has to offer, there are a lot of side quests that do not appear at the Heroes Guild that you can do, like becoming Mayor of Bowerstone and the Dark Ward Bordello. If you like collecting all the items and completing everything the game has to offer, there's a lot of additional things you can do as well, from demon doors to silver keys. There's just a lot of content in this game that is overlooked most of the time by most people that you can still do. The last good thing I have to say about the game is that Jack of Blades is just an awesome protagonist throughout the game. He has 2 of the hardest boss fights in the game, if you don't count the arena fights. He has more to do with the hero than is first revealed. When he first gets revealed at the arena, you find out a lot about what he does, or what he did later in the game, like how he's responsible for killing your mother, which gives you, the player, more drive to make sure that he does not succeed in what he's attempting to accomplish, which is, basic normal villain stuff like conquering the world. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, I just think he's a really cool antagonist. One of the better characters in the game, frankly. All right, let's get to the bad things about the game. I just listed some of the things I liked about Jack of Blades, the main antagonist, but there are things about Jack that I did not like. In my playthrough on my channel, I said I wish the game would tell you who Jack of Blades is and why he's doing what he is doing. While you were going through Maze's room after beating Jack of Blades the first time, when you're trying to find Avo's tear, you can find a book that talks more in depth about Jack. The thing that's frustrating about that is that the main antagonist of the game has a background information story locked behind text in an item, Why would the only information we get about the main villain be accessed through reading an in-game book and not explained by, say, the Guildmaster or Maze, who was in possession of the book? It would have been so much better to have one of those two talk about him. As stated before, Jack of Blades has one of the few voices in this game that I actually like. Much of the voice acting in this game is just unbearable. The children are annoying.
I've lost Rosie. I left her and I can't remember where.
Some are just inconsistent. I mean, Jack of Blades has this deep voice that you hear him talk with throughout the game, but in the first fight that you have against Jack of Blades, when you hit him and he like cries in pain or whatever, it's just a way different voice than you would expect for him to have. Like, first off, I didn't even think that he would make a sound when you hit him, but when he does, it's just not the sound that you expect, which is just stupid. Like, listen to this example of Jack of Blades getting hit. Like, am I the only one that feels like that just does not fit him as a character? It just sounds so out of place. The last thing I want to talk about is that I did not like a lot of the characters in Fable. For example, Whisper is just flat out annoying, a terrible rival, and you fight her twice as a boss, neither of which are difficult at all. Briar Rose is an annoying, self-centered brat. And the leader, the mayor or whatever of Knothole Glade, he's just such a bitch. Like, he talks about defeating the White Balverine as if he did it, like he didn't just hire a hero to come do it. He talks about how Knothole Glade is so great, even though he always has to have heroes come in and save him from stupid shit. Just like, shut up, dude. And Scythe, right, the coolest hero and my favorite character in the game, is only seen at the very end of the game, a part of the game that was added into Fable the Lost Chapters. So he wasn't even in the original game. How stupid is that? That whole fucking last part, right, with Snowspire Village and shit, that wasn't in the original Fable. It got added into a later Fable when it got sent out as like a remaster and put on PC as a port to PC. That got added in. So that fucking dragon fight with Jack of Blades, that wasn't in the original Fable. Scythe wasn't in the original Fable. I mean, come on. Alright, so I'm trying to get past the 10-minute mark here. So this is just going to be me fighting the two fights that I haven't shown already of the evil collecting of Jack's souls or whatever for his fucking mask. So this is me killing Thunder and then Briar Rose, and then I had the cutscene for the Guildmaster earlier in the video. So these are the three evil ways that you can collect the souls. I'm just going to show that real quick to get my video past 10 minutes.
Find me first.
Illusion. A coward's trick. Only one of them is real.
You might be strong enough.
She's playing games with you. She deserves to die.
Alright, that's gonna do it for this short little bonus episode that I have for Fable Anniversary. If you agree or disagree with anything I said, leave a comment and tell me why. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.